If you have an e-commerce brand and you have hundreds or thousands of affiliates, also known as brand ambassadors, that are actually not selling your product at all, and you're frustrated and you're looking for a new way, this is a video for you. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Khierstyn, the CEO of Launch and Scale. And in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at how to build a solid brand ambassador program and what most business owners are doing wrong when it comes to their brand ambassador program. Little story, I met with a CEO of an e-commerce brand here in Toronto, and we got on the topic of influencers and brand ambassador programs. And he was feeling really frustrated because they have to screen hundreds of applications every week of influencers and content creators that want to promote their product. Not only does he not have the time to go through these applications, but he doesn't have someone on the team that he wants to pay to sift through all these applications, because you're looking at about 10 hours per week. And the kicker is, when you actually go through these applications, less than 5% of them are actually qualified, meaning they don't even, like 95% of these applicants don't even have an audience. And this is after a full application, getting these applicants and content creators to fill out their profile, audience engagement metrics, and all the things. Even when this business owner was doing everything that you're supposed to do when it comes to brand ambassador programs, he was feeling extremely frustrated because it is so much to manage for very little return. When you look at what his top affiliates were doing, it really wasn't worth the hassle. So let's peel back the layers into what are some common things that might be causing your headache with your brand ambassador program, and what is another way to look at this to rebuild it or build your very first one so that it is an effective selling machine. The very first thing I want to look at is, what is a brand ambassador program? A brand ambassador program is a fancy way in the e-commerce space of saying that you have influencers that have signed up to promote your product in exchange for a commission. And this is an affiliate commission. So generally, depending on your margins, you're looking at giving up between 5 to 15% commission on referred sales when you have these influencers posting about your product on their channels, and then they get a kickback for a certain percentage based on your arrangement with them. And a brand ambassador program is when influencers sign up to be a part of this. They're in this program to be able to get effectively that discount for their audience and a chance for them to monetize their content. There are three things that I see brands doing that frankly don't work, or they don't set you up for success when building a brand ambassador program. The first one is having an open application on your website that anyone can apply for. Number two, let's say you screen dozens of applications, and out of the 5 to 7% that you let in that have an audience, you send them product. And that's really the only qualifier for them to get free product and join your list and get that discount code. And the third mistake I see is you actually build this brand ambassador program too fast, too soon, meaning it's mismanaged. When you look at the metrics behind brand ambassador programs, the amount of people in there who actually end up performing, you're going to see about probably 1 or 2 in 100 ambassadors, if they're not screened and managed properly, actually driving any revenue. And when you have this many brand ambassadors, that's a lot of admin, that's a lot of management to do it well. And if you go in without a plan, you are planning to fail. So on the surface, it begs the question, are brand ambassador programs even effective moving into the new year? And yes, they absolutely are. I want to unpack the approach that I see big successful e-commerce brands having with their partners or their brand ambassadors. So I want to take this into a new way to look at it. When it comes to brand ambassadors and building out that affiliate channel of influencers, I prefer to take a less is more approach. So what I would do is I would remove the application from your website. Trust me, if influencers want to partner with you, they're going to get a hold of you through other channels. So first off, I would remove 10 hours of admin trying to sift through dozens of applications. So number one, take it off your website. The second thing we're looking to do is have the only way into your brand ambassador program be by qualifying them through actual performance. So what do I mean by that? when you're doing influencer outreach, I would actively have you, someone on your team, or your PR firm contact influencers that are a very good fit for your brand. So you select them yourself and you reach out and you ask them about their rates for sponsored content. So you look to actually pay for 3 to 5 different posts that you'll do on, maybe it's a story, a reel post, etc. But you sponsor their content for a month. You do 3 to 5 posts so you can really gauge with their audience how your products are going to work with them. And then if that sponsored content over the 3 to 5 posts generates a positive ROI, at that point you can assess whether that influencer and that audience has the makings of a long-term partnership. And then what I would do is, based on them actually getting sales and you actually getting a return from the sponsored content with that one-off deal, you can then invite that influencer to partner with you in your brand ambassador program. So then what we've done is we've actually eliminated it being anyone can apply for this, and it's more by invitation only, and it's only people in your brand ambassador program that have helped actively generated a return with you. This is brilliant for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you do get an influencer who has seen success, they're actually going to be motivated to partner with you long term for other content in the future. And when you do invite them into your brand ambassador program, because you're doing this kind of by invitation only, you want to make the brand ambassador program attractive. What you can do is just say you have 10 to 15 solid brand ambassadors after a few months of doing this that have actively gotten a return, and you know that you've qualified their audience. When you have a brand ambassador program that acts as literally like a VIP program, you make them feel special by being part of a exclusive club. And there are some things you can do to really sweeten the brand ambassador program so that you have good influencers switched on and ready to help promote when you have new products dropping. A couple of examples of that is you can do, the standard affiliate commission that they get, 5 to 15%, again, depending on your margins. You can offer an exclusive discount code to their audience, which again, you may have already done that by sponsoring the content one-off. So that's just keeping it kind of the same moving forward. Another thing you could do is give them VIP access to new products before anyone else when they drop. So first chance of getting a review or getting their hands on that kind of first before products come to market is another really cool incentive with your brand ambassadors. And when you have the resources and you're building this out, some of the most effective affiliate programs I have ever seen online actually have sales competitions, and they have certain milestones and stuff where if you refer this many orders, you get this swag. One of my favorites is Russell Brunson's, where his top affiliates for referring ClickFunnels get a fancy car. I'm not saying go buy your affiliates a car, but when you can incentivize your affiliates and your brand ambassadors, I'm saying that interchangeably, but you have created an effectively a proven, qualified organic sales machine. And when you apply these 3 things, essentially you're cutting out hours of your life and your team's life sifting through garbage applications. You're being very selective by only reaching out to influencers that you do want to partner with, and you build an exclusive brand ambassador program based on proven track records, and then you sweeten the deal by actually putting some effort into this brand ambassador program by making it a really cool club that they want to be a part of. Then as you build this out over the months, any new product that you're releasing, you can have an influencer launch campaign happening with them first on socials. And it's just, there's a whole bunch of like amazing things that you can do when you take a less is more approach. So I hope this video serves you. Let me know in the comments if you have any specific questions about influencers or applying this to your business. And if you're a brand that has not seen success with influencer marketing, I highly recommend you check out some of our free resources below, specifically our $1 Million Roadmap. And you could also go to launchandscale.co. Apart from that, talk soon.